Shalom, shalom, all esteemed to Yahuwah on this beautiful day. I wanted to bring some quick insight to the book that I just wrote. The name of it is Baseline Torah and Yahusha. If you have not downloaded it, please go ahead and download it. I will actually include a link to where you can download it on hulu.com for absolutely free on the description of this video. Hallelujah. By the way, my name is El Hanuk. I am a Moreh. That means a teacher. Here at Reset the Frequency. And yeah, man, this book is very, very, very foundational for anybody who is new coming into the truth of who they are as a bloodline Hebrew, right? Waking up to their identity, their heritage, which is the Torah. This is an excellent tool to help you get understanding of how keeping the Torah and following the Messiah as he kept the Torah is really one and the same, right? Now, I want to talk a little bit about religion versus Torah, or really Torah versus religion. Two totally different things, right? Now, they will teach you in Christianity and in Judaism that the Torah is, oftentimes they will use the word law. And technically speaking, that's incorrect. Yes, it is universal law overall. However, when you get down to the specifics in the Hebrew language, the word Torah is derived from the Hebrew word Yerah, right? Yod, Resh, Hey. And it goes back to the pointing of the finger. It really means teaching. It really means instructing. Like a student will, a teacher will instruct a student, or a father will instruct a son or a daughter, right? So this is ultimately something that's never done away with. So when people in Christianity say, oh yeah, we don't keep that Old Testament stuff, that's, those laws, they're done away with now because of Jesus. That's what they say. When, again, his name is Yahusha, and he never said that he came to destroy or to do away with the instruction of Yahuwah, which would be the Torah. As a matter of fact, in Matthew chapter 5, verse 17, he says, think not that I have come to destroy the Torah. I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill. But of course, they often take that idea of fulfill as if, oh, well, see, he did it all, so we don't have to do nothing. It's like, no, wait a minute. When we follow him, we pick up our stake, and we also follow the instructions of our Elohim, our Abba, our Father Yahuwah, the same way he did. Right? That's ultimately what being a follower of the Messiah is you follow the instructions of Yah, just as he dedicated his life and actually gave his life to follow the instructions of his Abba, Yahuwah, right? So what is a religion? The word religion goes back to the Latin word religare. Religare. Ligare means bind, or a connecting to, a binding to, a gluing to, right? Means again, or redoing, the idea of going back again, to do something again. So when you put these two ideas of words together in the Latin language, the idea of religare, it's really a rebinding, a binding again to a deity, right? Or a supernatural power. Notice how the definition doesn't give a name. So a religion is not the same thing as Torah, because Torah is specific to the God, or the Elohim of the Hebrew Israelite nation. Hallelujah. So saying all this to say, when you understand what Torah is, you will see the distinction between those of us who keep the Torah and people in Judaism, in Christianity, in Islam, in Hinduism, in Buddhism, and I could just keep going on and on and on with the isms, because religions are institutionalized systems, right? They're institutionalized, meaning that there is a system that man has come up with that they ultimately utilize, that bind you, that bind man. Remember, going back to the actual word religion, right? The actual word, if you look it up on dictionary.com or Webster's, it's not going to tell you. It's going to tell you, oh, worship of a deity or of the supernatural. But when you actually look at the denotation of what the word religion means, it means a rebinding. So saying all this to say, when you're following Torah, you're not bound. It's only when you break, when you transgress the Torah, that's when you fall into bondage. That's when you are bound to the laws of sin and death. This is what Yahuwah told Adam in the garden. He said, the day that you eat the fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil in the garden, in dying you shall surely die. He's telling them you're going to be bound by the law of sin and death, because in him doing that, that would have been him transgressing or going against the instruction, the pointing of the finger, the teaching of Abba Yahuwah. So saying all this to say, as we followed Yahushua HaMashiach, yeah, we follow the instruction, the teaching, the pointing of the finger of our Elohim Yahuwah. That's what Torah is. And it's a huge difference between that and the idea of a religion. Again, religion is institution. You can look up what an institution is on your own. But school and jail, those are institutions. Right? But Torah, it's a way of life. And it deals with the way that our power Yahuwah governs. The way that he rules. The way that he moves. The motivation behind why he does what he does as the power, the creator of all things. Hallelujah. So again, huge difference between the Torah and religion. Right? So again, this is something that I deal with heavy, in depth, in detail in the book. Again, I will include a link on this video to where you can download on hulu.com for absolutely free the ebook Baseline Torah in Yahushua. Yes, we keep the commandments of Abba Yahuwah and we follow Yahushua HaMashiach, the Messiah. Hallelujah. No, we do not burn burnt offerings and sacrifices in the forms of animals, because we definitely believe Yahushua HaMashiach is that atonement. However, we do follow the laws, the statutes, the commandments, and the instruction of our Abba Yahuwah, which is the Torah, which would include feast days. If you could do this, do your own research and see this. And obviously I talk about this in the book, but you think Yahushua was keeping Christmas? No, it was his custom. It was the instruction of his father for him to keep Sukkot, the Feast of Sukkot, for him to keep the Passover, for him to keep the first fruits, for him to keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread, for him to keep the Feast of Yom Torah, which is the Day of Trumpets, right? Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Atonement. All of this is found in the Torah. So that's what we keep, right? Everything that I'm telling you we keep, that I'm able to prove through the scripts in the book Baseline Torah in Yahushua. So hallelujah. If you haven't gotten it, please download it. Again, it's absolutely free. I will include a link on this video. I love you all. We'll definitely be doing more videos like this where I'm breaking down in detail the insight that Yahuwah gave me regarding how the Torah is the baseline of the foundation of your relationship with Abba Yahuwah. Those of us who do believe that Yahushua HaMashiach is the Messiah. Hallelujah, the Son of Yahuwah that died for us to atone for us, that we may be brought into right covenant standing relationship with our El Yahuwah. Shalom, shalom.